Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfbaneGame and we're back with another video on Space Marine 2. This is going to be you as we have now completed all of the main story and all of the operations. I will still be making videos on this game, doing the operation mode, doing the story mode again, even doing the Eternal War. But right now, it's done. So let me crack on with you. So the main story, you play as Lieutenant Titus, same person you played as in the first game, but you've been demoted and it's 200 years later. But anyway, in operations, play as any of these classes. You've got tactical, you've got assault, you've got vanguard, you've got bullock, you've got sniper, and you've got heavy. They are all unique, and they've all got their own ability. They can only use certain weapons. For instance, the sniper can only use snipers, and the carbine, so not really that many. Bullocks are secondary weapons and melee weapons. That is it. Vanguard is a bit of everything, with a grapple launcher, which, to be honest, is pretty cool. Anyway, you can customize the way they look by going into edit armor. This is the armor sets. Is where you can go to change your character's armors. So you can have no helmet, you can have the main helmet, or you could just change up if you've completed enough missions in operations, completed enough matches in the Eternal War, or if you've gone through the Hero Lorry. Sorry, trying to put that, but so you've got multiple different tabs. Go through all of them, find the ones you want. At the moment, I'm trying to get this sorted. To redeem all of these, you need gold coins, which you get for completing Eternal War matches and operation missions. The harder the difficulty of the operation mission, the more gold you get, and the more XP you get to level up your class. In operation mode, you also get like these samples. Let me just switch over to operations and show you what I'm talking about, because at the moment I'm in war. So go to console over here and just switch it up a little. To change game mode, all you need to do is just go over to the tab and back out whilst you're hovering over that tab, and then just select your class if you're doing operations. At the moment, I'm trying to level up the sniper in operations. The leveling system for your classes is actually separate from operations and Eternal War, so you will have to level up your class to max in both. So a little annoying, but anyway, you can get coins for doing your class trials. So let me just show you that. So you get samples and then coins for each one you do. I've got A in all three of the snipers. I still need to do it for the others. But anyway, you should see that your samples up here. Green samples you get in the two easiest difficulties. Then in the second difficulty you get purple, and then in the most difficult one you get the gold. You need these so that when you level up your weapon to mastery over here, so this is the weapon you start with, right? For instance, and then you get this to max by getting so much XP with it. You can then get a master crafted weapon, which will change the stats slightly and gives you a new skin for that weapon. And then you have to get master crafted to max to then go up to artifactor. But you need artifactor sample to actually unlock the tier. So and then all you need to do is just spend gold on whichever skin you want most. And then same thing with relic. So you do have to do all difficulties to be able to get the weapon that you actually want. For completing operation mission, you find armory data. That is what the samples are. You have to find yourself the armory data around the missions. If one person picks it up in your squad, it counts for everyone. If you want to level up your character quite quickly, you need to find the gene seed hidden in each operation mission. First person to find it picks it up, they keep it until they die, and then it's lost. You have to keep hold of it until the end of a mission success to actually get the XP from it. So let me just show you the difficulties real quick to explain. So at the moment, I've completed all missions on minimal threat. Equipment drops are generous, fine. Enemies are moderately dangerous, yes. Your second incapacitation inflicts a mortal wound, which means next time you die after that, you are dead and you have to wait 60 seconds to respawn. Armory data is master crafted, which is for green samples. Average is equipment drops are reduced, enemies are challenging, your second incapacitation inflicts a mortal wound. Armory data is still master crafted. And then medicines to heal yourself are less effective. Then substantial threat, equipment drops are still reduced, enemies are formidable, your first incapacitation inflicts a mortal wound. Armory data is artifactor, which is for purple ones. And then ruthless is respawn time is increased, enemies are deadly, first incapacitation inflicts a mortal wound, and then you also get the relic data. So that's all I'm going to show you about that. There are 6 operation missions. Campaign has 2 missions in the first planet, 3 in the second, and then 1 in the final. That one mission will take you 2.5 hours to complete. So enjoy. Eternal War. You have Siege Ground, which is, I'm guessing, similar to like Hardpoint from Call of Duty. Capture and Control is Domination, and then Annihilation is Team Deathmatch. So let's just jump straight in with the match, whilst we talk about the rest of the game. So this game is extremely fun, extremely gory. I love it. I will have to deduct points for things that they have now fixed in the latest update, but let's start with that. So in operation modes, before now, you cannot do a private match. You are always grouped with online players. Even if you wanted to go in on it alone, you couldn't, which kinda sucked. But they've sorted that out, but it did really annoy me because the team I was always grouped with was running straight through the entire mission without exploring, making me teleport to them when I'm exploring. So I was never happy with the online situation there. However, it has now been fixed, so hopefully I will have more fun in operations now. What else? So this game is definitely a step up from Space Marine 1, which is not surprising. The classes do actually different to one another, which is good. Sometimes the sniper does feel a little underpowered compared to all the other weapons, especially in operations. Because I could be shooting an enemy dead in the face with a sniper and they do not take too much damage. Whereas in Eternal War, the enemies do. So, at least they've done it that way and not the other way around. But, that's all I'm saying about sniper class, but I have spoken about that quite a bit. I do like the fact that all the weapons do feel different to one another, which is good. The recoil does get some taking used to on each weapon, so it is good like that. I'm happy. I love this game, I really do. Each class does have their own unique ability, which does have unique effects. Each class can only select certain weapons, like I said before. In Eternal War, you can be either the Ultramarines or the Chaos Marines, depending on what team you're on. Got a nice achievement there, that's nice. But anyway, there isn't really much else I can say at the moment. There are two big enemy teams. There are the Tyranids and there's the Chaos Marines, which are the arch enemies of the Ultramarines. The weapons are amazing. I like the design of them. I like the design of the Chaos Marines when you're playing as them in Eternal War. I like the fact that you can actually customize them if you've got the right customization options for them unlocked in the Heroology, which is pretty damn good. I also like the fact that they do have a roadmap where they are adding operation missions, new weapons, new enemy types, new PvP stuff throughout the first year lifespan of the game. I'm looking forward to see what they do with this game. Hopefully they add a battle pass system of some sort, which I know they might not because they got the Heroology. But once everyone has completed the Heroology, there isn't really any other point of a gold coin, unless they're going to expand the Heroology, which to be honest, they easily could. But anyway, I'm going to end this review there with a review rating of 9. 9 out of 10. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this short review. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything of the game. I know I did say a little bit of the story, but I didn't actually give away the plot. The enemy types you probably already knew because you've seen gameplay or you've seen the trailers. So that was already spoiled. But hopefully this could persuade you to get the game if you haven't already. Like, this game is extremely good. It has a high chance of winning the Game of the Year. Now that Assassin's Creed Shadows has now been delayed till February 2025, which I will talk about in a later video. Anyway, 9 out of 10. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe, and I will see you in the next event. WolfbaneGaming, signing off.